it for acting surprised.
Hohenheim, okay.
That's enough chatter.
King of Xerxes. Oh, here we go. Look, and this is Xerxes, man. This is the destruction of Xerxes. These are the oh!
I'm sorry. I am a philosopher's stone.
He is a philosopher's stone. Welcome back to another Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood video. It has been literally 30 seconds since I clicked stop recording on the last episode. I got up, I walked around and I said, no, I have to sit down and record more. I didn't need to keep going. Insane last episode. Like, the show is forever changed once again. I don't know how many times the show has managed to do this now, but I just absolutely love it. We get Father and Hohenheim's like origin, how they came to be, and there's still so much missing from that though. Like, how did this first homunculus being come into existence in the first place? What has Father and Hohenheim specifically been doing in all this time that's passed? It's just absolutely fantastic. But also in the present, we have the situations of, you know, Roy, Hawkeye, Olivier are all in Central with various different things going on. Hawkeye has given the information of Pride over to Roy. Ed seems to be staying put currently in Baskel with Miles. Al is presumably still out there in the snowstorm, whilst everyone else is down in the tunnels moving towards Briggs, which is now controlled by Central. But I have absolutely no idea what we're going to get. Maybe more of what's going on in the present as we move that story forward. But just a fantastic shake-up. The show is fantastic. I'm going to get right into the episode now. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 41. Right in the tunnels.
Try not to get separated.
Alright. Hello. Is she trip over this thing? Flares?
What's this stuff?
Dynamite?
Dynamite!
Take it from me? That'll come back, I'm sure. Like, why would they put that in there? Back at Baskel. What happened to Al? The storm has passed, but Al is still out there, no?
We can't take any risks with Kimberly and his men, so first chance you get, take out all three of them.
Let's go. Miles is so cool. The Abyss. Bloody hell. What is there, some sort of abyss in these tunnels? I don't know.
Don't mention it outside of this room.
Damn, these two soldiers in the back getting some important information.
Are you, Major?
Of course we are.
Goes against that Elric value.
I say we should take
Dude, and look at him. Blonde hair, golden eyes. This man is a Xerxian, bro. Half Xerxian, I guess.
There might be another way.
Have you forgotten the first law of Briggs? The careless are the first to die. You show mercy in this place.
This has to be very hard for Ed. I can understand it, but I think Miles isn't... Yeah, your friend's killed. That'll hit home. I think Miles has the right idea about this.
We're killing Kimberly and the two men with him.
Jesus Christ. I don't think that's what's going to happen, at least to Kimberly, but I've been wrong before.
Especially if he's naive enough.
I wonder if Ed's going to stop them, man. I wonder if if Ed actually kills someone at some point.
Sometimes killing someone isn't as hard as letting them live. The Elric brothers
There's the big picture as well.
chosen the more difficult path.
That's what they do.
I guess they like to go against the grain.
Yeah, but in a way,
I guess they like to go against the grain.
That subtitle tripped me out because it said Miles.
envy their conviction.
It's clearly just one of the soldiers. I don't know if he actually has the same name or not. It's a cool detail.
It's a miracle drug used for longevity.
Could that be the Philosopher's Stone? That it can transform all metals into gold and restore youth to the young?
Aurelian.
Another term for gold.
So these notes are centered around immortality and gold.
I'm
Interesting.
guessing that it's because Mr. Scar's brother was influenced by Xing Yi's alchemy whenever he wrote them.
Okay.
What's that?
Talk to me, May.
Referred to an immortal as a shinito. It means a true being.
True being.
Are considered to be perfect souls. And since gold is considered the perfect metal,
Okay.
these beings are also sometimes called Aurelians.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
So an immortal person is seen as a golden being.
These Xerxian people with their golden hair and their golden eyes, man. I'm sick right now. That's so cool.
In a sense, it comes from the man who brought alchemy to Xing.
It's him!
Says he was an immortal with golden hair and
I was right! I was right! I said it! I was right! Yes! I am crazy for this, man. I don't care if I'm jumping the gun, but they cut to Hohenheim literally just after he's talking to Sig and Izumi with golden hair and golden eyes. What you say, mate? It comes from the man who brought alchemy to Xing. It was Hohenheim. I was right. Father brought alchemy to Amestris. Hohenheim brought it to Xing. Yes! Yes! Oh, I need help. I need some water. Let's go.
Legend says he was an immortal with golden hair and eyes.
Uh-huh.
Where the term first originated.
An alchemist with golden hair and golden eyes, huh? Sounds like Ed and Al.
Yes, because it's his father.
The exit.
I'm so happy.
Oh, wow. It's so bright.
I was starting to wonder if we'd make it.
What if they meet up with Al out here? Oh, shit. Haha. Get wrecked, Yoki. There, yep, here it is. Look at him. Help.
You saved me.
Dude, he would have been tripping out under there.
In a blizzard. I crossed the mountain to warn you guys.
In the middle of that snowstorm?
He is crazy.
Why would you even risk that?
It was the only way to warn you.
Look at me.
Briggs has been taken over by troops from
Yeah, good.
Central.
They didn't know. Good, this has worked out. Well, in the sense that Al got there in time. But also, Al hasn't seen anyone since he had that experience with seeing his body again. Oh, what are you saying, Scar?
There's a mountain village called Osbeck nearby. It shouldn't take us
Interesting.
long to get there. Some of my people have taken refuge in the slums.
Ooh, more Ishvalans, let's go.
refugee camp?
Great idea, sir. Let's get going.
Look at this guy, Yoki.
Well, isn't Mr. Kimbley gonna be suspicious if you just suddenly disappear? It's okay. Don't worry. Brother's got it all taken care of.
He made another Al.
3 men in this squad.
Oh my god. I'm sick. Dude, we know they did something to Kimberly's body. Maybe he won't be killed that easily.
Yes, sir.
Don't get carried away, Alphonse. There's no reason to call
Mick.
the soldiers sir.
It's hard to move around in here.
One of the soldiers.
Make this thing lighter.
Come on, Kimberly's watching.
Oh,
Hurry up, come on.
just don't talk, man. Yeah, Kimberly's smart. Like, he'll catch on.
I heard him mention that he couldn't trust the northern soldiers, so he's only taking the men he brought with him, sir. I guess he's figured us out then. Position snipers near the opening of the mine shaft.
Let's go. I got a bad feeling about this. Such a Hawkeye kind of shot.
He's in my sights.
Take it. Just take it.
What's wrong?
It's Edward. What?
See,
Look, I want to catch Scar.
You were
just-
trying to buy some time for your snipers to get into position.
yeah, he's onto it, man.
You knew
He's
about that?
trying to stop them from shooting, I reckon.
Smell the murderous intent in the air around here. It's like a sixth sense I picked up while in Ishval.
Damn.
Standing there. What should I do?
Bro, shoot Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Yes, sir.
Then aim carefully and fire.
Snow's, yep. They can't see. Ah, they should have just shot, man. Kimberly's so chill about it. Oh, shit. This is men. They're chimeras as well. Yep. Big time.
I should have guessed you guys were chimeras.
Bunch of other footprints, it looks like. Yeah. Damn, Kimberly's on the trailer now.
On the bright side, they can't see me either.
Oh, unless they got those animal senses, man.
We may not see you, but we can
Yeah, they can smell. Oh, that would hurt.
Stay out of here. Trust me.
Oh, shit. Oh, the abyss. Oh, okay, it's Snow. He's fine.
Ow. Falling like that's gonna stun
A
my
little
even
bit.
more.
Ha.
Dynamite, huh? There's one
Oh,
person
shit.
fighting in a mine.
It's time.
Whoa, you might want to keep your distance, guys. These aren't exactly cigars I'm holding. Do you happen to know what dynamite's made of?
He can just blow it up.
Nitric acid and ammonia.
Dude, what if Ed didn't know when they're telling him? Okay, this is what he's done. That's hilarious. I love that they knew what it was.
What's that disgusting smell?
So he just transmuted the ammonia. Yeah.
Downsized to having a sharp nose.
Your attitude changed rather quickly now that I've lost my hostage.
What'd you expect to happen?
Hmm.
It's easy. All I want here
One-on-one?
is you to tell me everything you know.
It's just not. I think Kimberly's gonna wreck Ed, to be honest.
I guess I'll have to speed things up with this.
The boy's quick. Look how fast he is. That lightweight automail. Okay, okay. This is the abyss. Okay.
Stone. Andy can't transmute now.
Ed's really doing it, man.
Now you've
Kimberly really is rusty.
You think you've won? So you're determined not to kill. How admirable of you. You do realize the advantage that it gives your opponent, though, now,
Oh my god.
instead of finishing me off, you've given me a second chance to kill you.
He has the other stone. He has the other stone. I forgot.
That sense of mercy is about to get you in a lot of trouble.
The new one. Oh shit. That's not looking so good, man. Those guys are dead. Oh my god. That is not a small bang. Okay, Ed is clearly in some trouble after that. I refuse to believe otherwise. How we doing? Yeah, that's not looking so good, man.
must have fallen down the mine shaft.
Jesus. How is he just... Okay. Oh, they're alive too. Barely.
I can't let Kimberly get away.
Oh, no, 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 that's not good, that's not good, that's not good.
You're kidding.
Oh, not his other leg, man. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh. No, stop moving, bro. Dude, look at this animation. Yeah, that's not good, man. He's freaking out. How does he get out of this? Damn, that... Oh. Oh, they're connected like that?
I'm being pulled back again.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Pulled back?
It's pulling on his soul, man.
His soul is being pulled away.
Can you hear me, Alpha?
Al! Please wake up!
Dude, they're both down for the count. Ed and Al.
Al! What do we do? What do we do?
Dude, what do you do? Where's Hohenheim? Oh my god. He twitched. Hello? Dude's not giving up.
Won't make her cry.
Oh, I've got chills.
Especially not over something this stupid.
This is not stupid, man. You're impaled. Oh, he transmuted it. Dude, he saved them as well. Dude, Ed is just a real one. He's literally dying and still saved them. Yeah, Kimberly did that to them. Can they save him?
Hey, Full Metal Kid. You still alive?
Dude, these Chimera people are really coming around.
I can't pull this out of my stomach on my own.
I don't think you should pull it out, man. Or maybe he can close the wound, but like...
We were enemies just 5 minutes ago, and now you're asking us to save your life? Kid, you're gonna bleed to death pretty quickly once I pull this out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
As soon as it's out of me,
What if I heal it?
wound with alchemy.
Okay.
Have you ever performed any kind of medical alchemy before?
But that's alchemy, right? Okay.
I did some research on it.
Is he gonna try and do alchemy?
Transmutation.
No, okay.
Research. You're gonna need a philosopher's stone to make this work.
Oh dear.
I have to use my own life force.
His life force.
It'll probably take a few years off my lifespan, though.
You're positive.
Jesus Christ.
I really have time to think about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is really what showing mercy is gonna cost me. Then I'm gonna have to learn to pay the price.
That's so tough that he can actually do this.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds like you're sure.
If he doesn't pass out from the pain. I'm not.
Picture myself as a single mass of energy.
Oh, f***ing hell.
Use the energy, just like the stone.
His soul.
I am a philosopher's stone that's powered by
A single soul. Oh, I hate it.
Remember what it felt like at that moment.
Yep.
Remember how it felt to use souls.
The souls from the Xerxian souls from Envy. He's using his soul, man. You good?
Did he make it?
You can't kill me that easy.
Jesus Christ, Ed is crazy.
What?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that I'm healed.
You're not bleeding out.
In my undamaged organs. And
That's
once I
crazy.
stop the bleed, I've got to stop Kimberly before he gets to.
Yeah, he's not in a good place, man. Oh, the other stone! The other stone! I forgot! But he's not gonna want to use this.
Yes, Mr. Kimberly must have lost it. We can't just leave him here to die. We do owe him our lives, after all.
Okay.
Very true. First things first. We gotta find him a doctor, right?
Indeed. Hey, 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 hey. I was pretty much just running wild with thoughts at the end there about this Philosopher's Stone. Alright, so this episode, I believe, was entirely devoted to what's going on up north with our two different groups of people. So the first group being Winry, Scar, Marco, and the rest of them, you know, find the dynamite, and I was sure that was going to come back at some point, and I believe it was just so Ed could use the ammonia from it to wreck the Chimera's noses later on. But then Miles and Ed, as well as the two soldiers that Miles have with him, are pretty much like, okay, the storm's cleared up, we're going to start moving now, we're going to kill off Kimberly and his two soldiers, which Ed obviously doesn't like because he's just not about killing, there always must be another way, even if not about Kimberly, the other two soldiers, which really comes around because those two soldiers that Ed didn't want to kill have ended up saving Ed's life. But Miles is staying very true to the Briggs way, as Ed is trying to stay very true to his Elric way. Miles is like, we can't be too careful. The careless are the ones to die first. We're not being careless in this situation. But Ed seemingly takes matters into his own hands, really sticking towards his values. And Miles says a really cool line during this, that like he envies the Elric brothers' conviction, taking the harder path, right, of not wanting to kill. And Miles says sometimes it's easier to kill someone off than to not kill them off. You know what I mean? And the Elrics have chosen the harder path, but the one that feels best for them. And then we get the juicy, juicy, juicy lore. Down in the tunnels, Scar is helping May and Marco decipher his brother's notes. And we're getting, you know, all these Ishvalan words. And I'm going to go back and actually look at them because it's all very important to me right now. So the first term we get is Rasayana. I might mispronounce these, which Scar says, you know, basically means a miracle drug used for longevity, I guess implying the Philosopher's Stone, as Marco talks about. And then Aurelian, which is another term for gold. And they're pretty much saying that the Philosopher's Stone can turn all metals into gold, which, you know, gold is considered to be the perfect metal, and restore youth to the elderly. And then May chimes in after Marco says it seems like these notes are centered around immortality and gold, saying that the Scar's brother was influenced by Shingi's alchemy. So the Shingis consider immortal beings, or true beings, Shinito, with perfect souls. And since gold is considered the perfect metal, we sometimes call these people Aurelian. And then Marco catches on, he's looking at the notes as he says this, but he says an immortal person is considered a golden being. And I instantly clicked onto that about seemingly the Xerxian people with their golden hair and their golden eyes. And then we pan to frickin' Hohenheim and May saying it comes from the man who brought alchemy to Xing, the golden being with his golden hair and his golden eyes. I was onto this. I picked this up and I'm so happy. The only survivor wandered into a mistress and helped shape the science of alchemy. To me, that must be father. And then the Western Sage, who's wandered east to Xing. I think it's Hohenheim. I think it potentially could be Van Hohenheim. After the whole Hughes debacle, then getting through this pride thing and now getting this as well, I'm just so happy. And it's so funny that Winry picks up on this as well. They're an alchemist with golden hair and golden eyes. It sounds like Ed and Al. But no, it was their father, but it was so long ago. How could you even make that connection? But I'm just so happy. I've really gone out of my way to try and pay as much attention to this show as I can. So I'm so glad it started to pay off later on in the show. I'm just so happy. The Eastern Sage and the Western Sage. One was father who went to Amestris with alchemy, and then Hohenheim was the one who went to Xing with alchemy, and with the knowledge they have in Xing, they created alchemy. Oh, it's just so, I'm just so happy. I love this show. But then they make it outside of the tunnels, and they meet up with Alphonse, who is stuck under the snow, which was hilarious, by the way. Which was really good, because this group of people did not know that Briggs was under control by Central at this point of time. Miles and Ed found that information out after these guys left. But Alphonse brings that information to them, and Scar says, I have another place, an Ishvalan refugee sort of town, somewhere nearby that we can take everyone to. So that's where they're heading now. And of course, when Kimberly realized that Alphonse is missing, but no, Ed's taken care of it. He's I guess manufactured another suit of armor exactly the same as Al's, with I believe one of Miles' soldiers inside of it. Mick, I think his name was. But their plan was pretty much to assassinate Kimberly and his 2 soldiers that he'd brought with him, who we found out to be chimeras, before they could get down in the tunnel. Kimberly is caught onto it. He's like, I could sense the murderous intent in the air. Something I picked up from all the killing and just the war in Ishval. Just very Kimberly, very crazy. But as they're about to pull the trigger, and this is the same thing with Scar, like all these soldiers from Amestris and whatnot have had so many chances just to pull the trigger on Scar, and they haven't done it. Pretty sure if these guys wanted to pull the trigger on Kimberly, they should have just done it. They hesitated. But Ed walks up, and it does not seem like this was part of the plan, because Ed is like, I don't really want this killing to happen, is my guess as to why he got involved. But pretty much, yeah, Kimberly's picked up, like, I know you guys are positioning snipers to try and assassinate me. But Ed turning up potentially stopped them from shooting Kimberly, and who knows if that would have even done anything. It's really interesting. But, Kimberly uses alchemy on the snow to create this massive, mist of snow, so they can't shoot him. He escapes down into the mines, where he does find the footprints of Winry, May, and Marco and all that have gone down into the tunnels before him. And the Chimeras are left to fight Ed, who have the advantage with their senses, with the poor visibility. But Ed falls down into the mine and immediately finds the dynamite that was referenced earlier in the episode. And they did say it was wet, so there's no chance it was going to ignite. But obviously with Ed being an alchemist, I was like, maybe he can use alchemy to make them explode or create a fuse or something somehow. And that's why I thought he was asking them, what is dynamite made of? And they were telling him the ingredients that he would need to know what's in them so he can transmute it properly or something. But no, he was pretty much just being very coy. And it's so funny that the Chimeras actually knew exactly what was in them. And then when they got to ammonia, and playing back to their great sense of smell earlier on in the fight, Ed's plugged his nose and then, used the ammonia to pretty much overwhelm the Chimera. And then he's caught up to Kimberly again. And Ed actually pretty much bests Kimberly, at least in the start of the fight. It was really sick. It really emphasized Ed's speed with his lightweight automail here, and Kimberly clearly still a little bit rusty. But Ed was too quick for Kimberly. He got rid of the first Philosopher's Stone, Kimberly's original one, fell down into the mine, and then slashed across one of his transmutation circles, so he couldn't perform alchemy. And at this point, which is kind of fair enough from Ed's point of view, he thinks he's won the fight. No Philosopher's Stone, can't use alchemy. I'm clearly faster than Kimberly at this point. I have him where I want him. Right, now we're going to talk. And in essence, Kimberly says, your determination, Ed, not to kill me has given me another chance to kill you, as the second Philosopher's Stone, comes out of his mouth. The one that Envy had given to him. And then we get that massive explosion as Kimberly uses his Philosopher's Stone. It could have been instant death for all 3 of them caught up in that, being Ed and the 2 Chimeras. But they've all gone right to the bottom of the mine shaft. The Chimeras are buried under this rubble, seemingly struggling. Ed is in a really bad way. And Ed, in his crazy determination to continue going after Kimberly, he tries to get up. All this blood spills out of him, and it pans out, and we see he's been impaled by a pole that's come down. And there's some really crazy shots of Ed's face, and it looks like a mixture of the pain plus a bit of the panic as he realizes the reality of his situation starts to set in, and he collapses. I just love the shot of like he kind of looks forward a little bit, and like his hair like falls down across his eye, across his pupils, like kind of saying that like he's passed out or he's done. And we instantly get a pan to Winry like turning around as if something's happened. I initially thought that was because she could kind of sense something really bad had happened to Ed, but I believe it was because right behind her, Alphonse has fallen down. My initial reaction to this is like, because they've panned straight to that, you know, we know Ed and Al are connected in some sort of way. I'm like, is that why Al's fallen down like this? Because Ed's like in such a crazy spot right now, but it could be related some way in the fact that now Alphonse says, right, his soul is pulling on his body again, maybe because of how weak Ed is in this moment right now. But these two moments for Alphonse have happened very close together, so perhaps time really is starting to run out for Alphonse. But then in this moment here, like, it's like Alphonse is out of action, Ed is completely out of action, Winry is screaming Ed's name, we pan back to Ed. This gave me chills, man. And I damn near thought we were getting the end of the episode there. It would have been a crazy cliffhanger, but no, Ed said, I am not giving up yet. He's got an entire pole piercing through like his side here, and he says, I'm not gonna make her cry. I won't make her cry. I can't die and make Winry cry before she sees them with their bodies back again. He gets back up, he transmutes most of the pole that's like sticking out of his back out of the way. And even in the state that he's in, he's pretty much on death's door. He still sticks to his values, the Elric that he is, and uses transmutation to save the two chimeras from being crushed by all this rubble. And the chimeras obviously can't understand this. Like they were just fighting like 5 minutes ago, and then Ed is literally dying, more injured than them, and he still does this for them. And eventually they return the favor. It's just like the other two chimeras with, I think, Zampano and Jerno, maybe? The names elude me, I'm very sorry. But just like the two chimeras traveling with the other group, these two chimeras that were Kimberly's men kind of having a little turnaround going against Kimberly as well and helping Ed out here. But the chimeras agree to help Ed by pulling the pole, the last bit of the pole out of his stomach, and I'm thinking he's just gonna bleed out. Isn't it better to leave it in? But no, he has an idea. And I was getting very dizzy throughout Ed trying to explain all of this as I tried to grasp like what exactly was going on. Because the Chimera said, you need a Philosopher's Stone to fix yourself up. And he's like, no, I am the stone. A Philosopher's Stone is made up of many, many human souls. I am but one human soul, but if I channel my energy the same way, I can use my life force to heal my wound, kind of like fix everything up in there and close the wound. It's not perfect, and it's going to take a few years off my natural life, but it's something that I can do. And as they start pulling the pole out, and Ed's just going through so much pain, he's just focused so hard on remembering what it was like being inside Gluttony, using the Xerxian souls on... So I'm starting to, now that I just say the word Xerxian souls out loud, and we know that a big part of Father is Xerxian souls. Like, was envy formed through like the part of Father that is made up of some Xerxian souls, or it's just some of the Xerxian souls that Father has that have been used to make envy? It must be something like that. Anyway, I just got really distracted by that. But Ed is saying, you remember how it felt to use some of the souls that were attached to envy, to open the portal and get them out of inside Gluttony. And that's what he's focused on. But he's using his soul here, part of his soul, to do this. Just absolutely insane. I think I can have a little bit of a better reaction now to that situation than I was in the moment. It was just so crazy. But just a crazy situation. I was having a lot of thoughts during that moment. Like, I thought maybe he was going to figure out alchemy. Like he said, he'd done some research, but no, he wasn't talking about alchemy. In a sense, I believe he was talking about just alchemy in general. And I was thinking about how Roy like sealed his wound shut against lust, but that was with his flame alchemy to like sear the wound shut. There were so many thoughts going through my head, but I couldn't speak because I was just so engrossed by what was happening. I just can't believe that Ed can go through that. Like, he's still so young, and he's just a determination, all seemingly in this moment driven by the fact that he cannot die and make Winry cry again. They've made that promise. Like, it's just so powerful, man. And even after all this, he still tries to get up, but he just collapses, and he's done. He's passed out. But he saved himself. He stopped himself from bleeding out. He saved these two chimeras who have taken pity on him. And look, he saved our lives. You know, we're going to save his life as well. We're going to take him out of here. And we're going to go against Kimberly as well. He's going to think we're dead, buried by all this. But no, we're going to go off as well. And they find Kimberly's first Philosopher's Stone that also fell down there in the rubble, which I had completely forgotten about, even after they mentioned the Philosopher's Stone earlier in the conversation. And I'm thinking, like, you know, for Ed to get properly fixed up here, perhaps Hohenheim could do it. Obviously, we've just seen him like fix up Izumi a little bit, but then that Philosopher's Stone there, and I'm like, well, we've seen a few episodes ago, after Ed spoke to Al and Winry in the jail cell in Briggs, you know, they're like, we're not going to use the Philosopher's Stone. Even if we get it, we're not going to use it. It's wrong. It's made up of sacrificed human souls. So Ed is not going to want to use this to fix himself up. And I was like, I don't think these chimeras are able to do that. And I'm like, man, what if they like, and I'm thinking like, what if Ed like becomes a homunculus somehow, you know, like a different kind, like maybe something to do with Hohenheim. I don't know. It's just weird. It's a lot of crazy thoughts, but I'm like, he has a Philosopher's Stone. He's in a difficult situation. Like, who knows what can happen. It's just very interesting and a very dope outro to the episode. How the two chimeras are, you know, carrying Ed out of there, and the outro starts to come in. Just really cool, really epic. So Darius and Heinkel are the two chimeras here. They do deserve to have their names being mentioned. I've just been calling them the two chimeras throughout this. But another fantastic episode. I'm just blown away by this whole, from last episode, the whole Hohenheim and father flashback into this, pretty much confirming that like Hohenheim was that first like golden being that came to Xing. And oh, I'm just so happy. Like you've seen my reaction to it. That's the I'm just so happy. Even after all of this, even after all of these revelations lately, there is still so many questions, which is just why I'm loving the show so much. But I'm gonna leave it there for this one. Let all that simmer. I might even try and get episode 40 and 41 up at the same time, because I just think the way I've just reacted to both of them just plays so well together. We'll see how I go with that. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know I always appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.